Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's MTG box analysis will focus on the opening of a Wilds of Eldraine draft booster box that took place on March 17th, 2024. Let's get things started by reviewing the contents of the box. Using this chart, we can see the cards that we were eligible to see shaded in gray, the non-foils we actually saw in green, and the foils in orange. In the non-foil space, we saw between 78 and 86 cards for each of the colors of Magic, plus 3 Showcase and 36 cards from the Enchanting Tales subset. In the foil space, we saw at least one card for each color in standard frame, along with one foil borderless and one foil Enchanting Tales card. Unfortunately, we did not see any of the anime borderless in today's box. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 232 unique cards from the 307 cards we were eligible to obtain from the main set. This gave us 76% coverage. From the Enchanting Tales subset, we saw 30 unique non-foil cards out of a possible 83, giving us 36% coverage. In the foil space, we saw just 11 of the 307 cards we were eligible to pull from the main set, giving us 4% coverage. And seeing one card from the Enchanting Tales subset gave us just over 1% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in today's box we saw 100% of the commons and uncommons that we were eligible to see in non-foil from the main set. We also saw 32 of the 78 rares for 41% coverage, and 4 non-foil mythics for 12% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 5% of the commons and 4% of the uncommons, along with 2 foil rares good enough for 3% coverage. From the Enchanting Tales subset, we saw 100% of the uncommons in non-foil, along with 10 of the 35 rares for 29% coverage and 2 mythics for 7% coverage. And because we only saw one foil, our total coverage of the rares was 3%. In the end, this box contained 45 rares and 6 mythics when combining the two sets. From a duplication standpoint, this box was about average for a draft booster. It contained 150 cards repeated 266 times for a box duplication rate of 49% with 12 playsets of common cards. Before getting into the value of today's draft booster box, let's take a look at the current value of the set. This chart displays all 390 cards that you can pull out of a draft booster pack using non-foil market prices as of March 15th, 2024. Currently, the set contains 27 cards valued over $10. There are 7 from the main set, with Agatha's Soul Cauldron being in the top spot at $42.24. From the Enchanting Tales subset, there are a total of 20 cards, 8 coming in standard frame and 12 in the anime borderless, with the Ristic Study being in the top spot for both frames. The two sets also contain 10 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 47 cards in the $1 to $5 range. The other 306 cards in the set are currently valued under $1. A full set of all 307 main set cards has a market value of $229.88, and the 83 cards from the Enchanting Tales subset have a market value of $683.76, giving the Wilds of Eldraine a total market value of $913.64 as a set. Now let's recap the actual observed value that we saw in today's box, starting off with a look at the non-foils. We ended up only seeing one of the 27 non-foil cards valued over $10, but it was a really good hit. We saw the standard printing of the Doubling Season valued at $40.55. We also only saw one card valued between $5 and $10, which was the Kindred Discovery. We picked up 11 cards valued between $1 and $5, but the other 515 non-foils in the box were valued under $1. In the foil space, only 2 of our cards were valued over $1. The other 10 foils in the box are valued under $1. So how did this box perform? Well, the market price for this box as of March 15th, 2024 is $97.76. The Wilds of Eldraine Draft Booster Box contains 36 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing you to see 540 cards plus tokens. The current market value of the 37 cards that we saw from the Enchanting Tales subset was $63.40. The 31 tokens and 37 basic lands are valued at $13.47 combined. The 316 commons that we saw have a combined value of $12.06, and the 112 uncommons are valued at $13.13. Now, the 34 rares that we saw from the main set have a combined value of $14.74, and the 4 mythics are valued at $2.10. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $118.90 in card market value, which is $21.14 over the market price for the box, and means that this box returned 122% of the market price in card value. However, in cards valued just over $2, the box looks like this. We saw just 7 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $60.62, which means that those 7 cards only represent 62% of the market price for the box. This set has a ton of potential. Unfortunately, we only saw one great card in this box and it wasn't enough to save it. Maybe the next box will make up for it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do something amazing. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people. All by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.